Hi everybody, welcome to this Wall Street News. According to the US Department of Labor, the number of Americans claiming unemployment benefits fell from 242,000 to 227,000 in the week ending October 19th. According to the S&P Global, Flash US Composite Purchasing Managers Index edged up from 54 in September to 54.3 in October. US Census Bureau and the Department of Housing and Urban Development reported Thursday that sales of new single-family houses in September rose 4.1% from a month ago. 10-year Treasury yield falls to 4.19%. U.S. stocks mixed on Thursday. S&P 500 rose 0.21%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 0.33%. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, the number of Americans claiming unemployment benefits fell from 242,000 to 227,000 in the week ending October 19th, much lower than expectations of 240,000. The number of Americans receiving benefits after an initial week of aid increased from 1,869,000 to 1,897,000 in the week ending October 12th. The number of the initial jobless claims topped 260,000 in the week ending October 5th, then dropped significantly to 227,000 last week. It's really a good move. The number of the continuing jobless claims rose to 1.9 million, the highest level since November 13, 2021. It seems like people receiving benefits are struggling to get a new job, so we have to keep watching the data closely moving forward. According to the S&P Global, Flash US Composite Purchasing Managers Index edged up from 54 in September to 54.3 in October. For your information, a reading above 50 indicates an overall expansion compared to the previous month. S&P Global Chief Business Economist Chris Williamson said, quote, October saw business activity continue to grow at an encouragingly solid pace. Demand has also strengthened as signaled by new order inflows hitting the highest for nearly 1.5 years, albeit with both output and sales growth limited to the services economy, end quote. S&P Global Flash US Services PMI rose from 55.2 in September to 55.3 in October. S&P Global said, quote, the improvement was driven by the largest rise in new business into the service sector since April 2022, in turn fueled by rising domestic demand, which offset a marginal fall in export orders for services. S&P Global Flash US Manufacturing PMI also rose from 47.3 in September to 47.8 in October. But the reading below 50 indicates an overall decrease compared to the previous month. S&P Global said, quote, manufacturing output fell for the third successive month in October, albeit the rate of decline moderating to the slowest recorded over this period. While new orders also fell at a reduced rate, the rate of loss of orders remained steep, with weaker than anticipated sales also often having caused an unplanned rise in unsold stock levels. The U.S. Census Bureau and the Department of Housing and Urban Development reported Thursday that sales of new single-family houses in September rose 4.1% from a month ago to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 738,000, up 6.3% from the September 2023. The median sales price of new houses sold in September was $426,300, up from $420,600 in August. 10-year Treasury yield topped at 4.26% Wednesday, then it fell as the existing home sales dropped to the lowest level since October 2010, as well as the Beige Book said, quote, "Economic activity was little changed in nearly all districts since early September." The yield moved up as the initial jobless claims dropped significantly last week, and S&P Global US Composite PMI rose to 54.3 in October, but the yield falls to 4.19% as oil prices dropped on Thursday. For the US stocks, S&P 500 rose 0.21%, while Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 0.33%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq added 0.76% as shares of Tesla jumped about 22% on Thursday after its earnings call. Okay, this is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful weekend.